Hello! I'm very honest about Covent Garden being my favorite place in the world. So if you've read my blog, sunnyinlondon.com, you know that I love sun, fun, and great food. Well then what could be better than eating outside in Covent Garden on a beautiful day in London? If you're staying in Covent Garden, I highly recommend One Aldwych Hotel. It's 5 stars and there are several features about it on my blog. It's also extremely close to the River Thames, the Theatre District, several underground stations in Trafalgar Square. The hotel also has a beautiful pool and spa. If you're taking the underground to Covent Garden, I suggest not getting out at Covent Garden Station. This is because once you leave the train, there are no escalators. Everyone is forced to cram into elevators, which are extremely claustrophobic. Instead, I suggest you take Leicester Square Station, which is only a 3 or 4 minute longer walk. However you arrive to Covent Garden, please keep an eye on all your personal belongings. It's a very busy area, which also means it's a high crime area as well. In fact, you may want to read my blog post on crime prevention strategies for London. Right around the corner from Leicester Square Station on Garrick Street, you'll find Le Garrick Restaurant. It has classical and regional food from the southwest of France, and it does have some outside seating. It's also extremely popular with the theater crowd. Also near Leicester Square Station is the Salisbury on St. Martin's Lane. This Victorian pub tends to get very crowded. If you're looking for excellent fish and chips in London, I highly recommend the Salisbury. Just off Longacre, you'll find St. Martin's Courtyard, which features quite a few places where you can eat outside. One of these includes Jamie Oliver's Italian restaurant. Another one is Bill's Restaurant, where I've had a really wonderful afternoon tea. Although I haven't eaten at Suda, I've heard excellent things about this Thai cafe. Either way, on a sunny day, it's always worth walking through St. Martin's Courtyard to see the beautiful flower displays outside the Covent Garden Academy of Flowers. Some of the most iconic images of Covent Garden come from the piazza and market. Aside from the entertainment of street performers, a big attraction is the many places to eat outside. On the perimeter of the piazza, you'll find Tutton's. I had a nice meal there and reviewed it on the blog. It could be possible, though, that a lot of what you pay for at this restaurant is their prime real estate. Although I haven't been to Brasserie Blanc, it seems to be quite busy all the time, and it certainly has excellent views of the piazza. It's a French chain in London. On the opposite end of the market is 21 Covent Garden. I've reviewed it and eaten there twice. The Italian food and service is phenomenal. Their lounge also has extraordinary cocktails and mixologists. On a few occasions I've had cream tea or a very light lunch at this Belgian bakery whose name I just can't pronounce. It is French for the daily bread. I feel the food there is always affordable and excellent quality. You can find the chain throughout London. Finally, the mother of all burger joints is Shake Shack. I've reviewed quite a few burgers on the blog, and Mr. Sunny and I dropped to our knees for this one. Be warned, it gets crowded, so getting a seat can be tricky at peak times. Inside the market on the lower level, you'll find numerous other eateries that I just haven't had a chance to review yet on the blog. Around the corner from the piazza on Wellington Street is Café Rouge. There's a few outside seats, and I've had great meals at this restaurant, which is located numerous places around London. Finally, southwest of the piazza on Maiden Lane is Porterhouse Brewing Company. Mr. Sunny and many Londoners love this ginormous pub. Their bangers and mash totally rock. Rock and Soul is a fish and chip shop I've had my eye on, so if anyone can offer food feedback here, I'd be grateful. Those are some highlights of places where you can get a meal and sit outside in Covent Garden. There's also quite a few pubs that I would recommend visiting on a sunny day too. Make sure you check the blog for individual reviews of most of the restaurants that were mentioned today. Finally, there's also a guide for Americans visiting London for the first time that you may want to review for your trip as well. As always, if you've been to any of the restaurants that were mentioned, I would love your feedback in the vlog comments. Also, if you have additional restaurants or pubs that you'd like to recommend, please include those too. Don't forget to subscribe to the Sunny in London emails so you can receive the hottest news about what's happening in London each week. Thank you for viewing. Stay sunny, friends. you.